There's a clear pattern here which suggests an analogy to an infectious disease process, spreading from one resort area to the next.
Perhaps there are superficial similarities to disease.
It's only a theoretical concept. There are many ways to order that data.
I must confess, I find it difficult to believe in a disease of machinery.
We aren't dealing with ordinary machines here. These are highly complicated pieces of equipment, almost as complicated as living organisms. In some cases, they've been designed by other computers. We don't know exactly how they work.
Nobody knows anything anymore, ever. Because the unraveling is in full force, everybody. The shit's just falling apart left and right. It's crazy out there. It's Nick the Rat Radio. It's episode 505 on planet Earth. Welcome to Earth, everybody. If you're tuned in, you're probably having a nice Earth day. So let's drink some tequila. Let's pour some of that into my cup here. This is a suggestion. Somebody said I should get vodka, but I chose tequila as being a low-calorie alternative to shitty beer. So we got some Hornitos. Is that good? Is Hornitos a decent tequila? There we go. I gotta pour some of this here. Seltzer in there. You know, seltzer, it's acidic. It's not good for your teeth. Let's just fill the cup up with that so we don't get too drunk too fast. There we go. Big question of the night. Was Nick at the P.O. Box today? No, I did not go to the P.O. Box today, everybody. So I do not know if there's any checks from my doctor in there. Doritos and Doritos. Actually, probably wouldn't be so bad together. I think it's Star Trek's fucking 50th anniversary being dead or something. It's like like 10 years of death. 20, maybe it's 20 years. 20 years dead, 30 years. 30. Is it 50 years of Star Trek? Is that where we're at here? It's a big old Star Trek thing going on. Star Trek anniversary. It's the 60th year of Star Trek. So I think it's kind of like Schrodinger's show now. Like it's half dead, half alive. It's been around for 30 years, good times, and it's been bad for about 30 years now. Nah, it's probably bad for less than 30 years. Yeah, it's a weird thing to celebrate, but kind of excited to see what happens with it because the Paramount is bought up by Skydance, who made some shitty movies. But who knows? Maybe they'll get rid of Alex Kurtzman. Maybe they'll fucking get him out of there. Just send Alex home. Alex could retire at the ripe old age of, what is he, like 10, 15 years old? Deciding on how he writes. He's probably maybe he's around 15 years old. I'm just judging. Oh damn! You put a $69,000 check in there? Shit! I missed it. I missed my chance to get rich. Got this here. How to get a new smoking device because my old smoking device it broke, and then I bought this stupid vape cartridge. I hate these things, man. It didn't fit on the thing that I had, so I had to get a whole new one. Being a vapor is a difficult thing sometimes, you know. Luckily, I just use it for weed and not like for anything important. But this new one, it vibrates. I'm like, why does it need to vibrate? When you turn it on, it vibrates, so it lets you know you're alive. It's like, hey, you're alive. Hey, watch this. Look at this. Zzz. Maybe if I had maybe I could stick it in my my bussy and start vibrating this sucker. This bussy, can I get kicked off YouTube for saying that? Pussy is such a disgusting word. But I'll say it. I'll say some nasty words. I have not boofed my toot my poot, poof my doot. Um, One more thing about Star Trek though that I think is exciting because I've recently become a brickhead. That sounds bad. Is that what they call people that like Legos? I've recently gotten on the Lego train. I think I'm done buying all. I just got the one Halloween thing and a couple of minifigs that I like. It's got some rats. I bought a whole bunch of rat little Lego pieces and sticking those up my ass. It's very nerdy, but it's very relaxing. It's a fun time. If you're ever bored one day, just build some Legos and then when you're done, just like super glue it to the side of a building or something. Have some fun with it. Decorate the neighborhood with this plastic that is destroying the environment and poisoning our children. But hey, that's what Americans want. Apparently, if Americans want to be poisoned, and if that's the only way that the companies can make money, then so be. That's what you got to do sometimes, right? You gotta let the bad guys in if the people are having fun. Star Trek Legos are coming out. Star Trek Legos Siokia. Star Trek is coming out with a Lego set. They've only showed the Picard piece so far. I'm definitely probably gonna have to be buying. I hope there's a small set because sometimes these Lego sets, they're expensive. If you really want to destroy the planet with this really hard plastic, it costs a pretty penny. It's like 20 cents a piece, and some of these things have like 1,000 pieces in it. So 1,000 times 20 cents, that's like more than a foot long Subway sandwich. So yeah, if there's like a $20 set, maybe I'll pick some up. Maybe I'll just buy some of the minis. I'll get like a Data minifig or some shit. But if it's only part of the big set, and it looks like it might be the Enterprise D, then yeah, the new Death Star. That's $1,000 for that thing, cause that thing sucks. It's like a slab of a circle. It's not even a whole fucking circle. And it's got a lot of stickers in it, and all the minifigs are fake and gay, but that's a whole nother thing. So we don't really, but yeah, it's D's nuts, Enterprise and D's nuts. If they had like Breaking Bad Legos, little fucking meth lab, working meth pipes. Yeah, if there's like a little set or something, like maybe the scene where that bitch gets eaten by the sludge, the tar pit, that'd be kind of funny. Like a tar monster. What is that tar monster's name? Bob. What's Yar? Yar is the security officer, and she tried to do a hop over a mud puddle, and the mud puddle punched her in the pussy, and she fell over and died. But that would be a fun little Lego set if like you could encapsulate Yar in like some Lego tar bricks or something. I'd buy that set. A little $30 set maybe. Like to immortalize that. Or maybe Data like fucking her. That'd be a cool little scene. Like Data in bed and Yar is standing there and she's got like a bathrobe on or something. Nah, just go full rated X, man. There should just be some naked ass Legos. Some brick titties, little Lego dicks. That should be cool. Maybe that's my exit strategy. Is it like buy a 3D printer and make perverted Legos? Call it like fucking Let's Go or something. I don't know. I'll think of something. I'll think of something better for a name. I'm sure there's a lot of really good names for perverted Legos that we're just not really thinking of right now. But No, I can't think. I can't think of anything that's Lego. Call it Virgo or Lesbo. My Lesbo bricks. No, it's not going to work really well. So yeah, there's all that exciting stuff that's happening. Lego Team America, that'd be pretty cool. I did see these bootleg like Legos like fucking like ice or something. It was like SAS and defense like CIA Lego pieces. And they got like little M4s and shit and night vision goggles. Yeah, I don't think they're official. I don't think those are the official Legos, but I had a good giggle when I saw those. Not going to buy them though. I'm sure if you buy those, you'll get put on a list. I don't know if these lists matter anymore. Tequila. All right, let's take a little break. How about that? We'll take a little break. We'll listen to some music. We're gonna settle into the show nice and slow. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna get into it slowly. We got a lot of stuff coming up. We have some actual recordings sent in, but I think they were scientists. Somebody you know. So I think Bob's was your cousin's aunt's niece's nephew's uncle, granddaughter. His friend from school when she went to another country, abroad. Yeah, somebody sent in some really cool stuff. Some recordings of monsters that we're going to be listening to, completely real. We ran these recordings by, who did we run it by again? I think, some of those 3-letter agencies. We'll talk about it soon. Let's listen to some music. We have Domitori Taranufu Deep. Welcome back. Welcome back. We have open lines tonight on Nick the Rat Radio. If you want to give a call in, we could talk about whatever you want to talk about. Looks like somebody sent me what is this? An encoded message? Hold on a second. Let me see. This might be bad. Whenever I get these encoded messages, like regular messages, that's fine. I don't mind those. But when they're encoded, Dustin, that shit might suck, but it's way better than in singing. I think he swallowed a harmonica, and it's in his throat. So when he just breathes, that's what it sounds like. But when he tries to sing with a harmonica lodged in his throat, that's a whole nother story. I gotta get some Reddit anger out. if you may, because this is a little bit scary. I didn't want to talk about this, but I think I have to because it ties into other stuff. About the future of Earth 3.0. And I don't think it's going to be really too bright outside. Now, it'll be fine. You know, you could just sniff grass. You'll be fine. Could have been an anus kazoo. I'm a very controversial person on Reddit. You know, I like to ask questions and stuff. So there was and the technology thing. I should just bring it up. I should just maybe. I don't even know if it still exists. Let's see here. Yeah, I got banned from the technology Reddit, everybody, and it was pretty some pretty silly stuff. Let's see. It was for the article that Pfizer says this season's COVID shot boost immune response fourfold. And then somebody in the comments was talking about like how it's such a great vaccine or something. And I was like, I'm like, it's more of a therapeutic than a vaccine. And then they're like, well, what's the difference? And then I was like, well, therapeutic is kind of something that lessens the vibe, and a vaccine would block the vibe. But they changed the definitions recently. 2020, the CDC changed it, and and they're like, yeah, but what's like the difference? I'm like, well, if I got a polio vaccine and I still got polio, I'd be very confused. I don't think that happens though. But if you get the COVID shot, you still get COVID. So that's the difference. I was called a lot of different names. People were saying a lot of different nasty words to me, and then I got banned. And I didn't really even say anything. I didn't say anything. I was just saying stuff that I think is backed by science, but who knows? I don't think there's like a book. I don't think there's like a Bible for science yet. Maybe there is. I'm sure it changes. Yeah, so I got the ban hammer from there. And then wait, is this? Hold on a second. I think there's a phone call coming in. Is this a Redditor calling me? Hello? Who is this?
Hey, Nick.
Oh, okay.
How's it going?
Are you a Redditor?
No. No, I don't believe in it.
Thank God.
It's for nerds. I can't participate.
Well, do you know the scary thing though? Isn't like AI training pretty much off of everything that happens in the comments section on Reddit?
Well, they did sell the comments to an AI company.
Yeah.
And,
so,
that's the whole problem with AI. It's the giggle factor. I was working on a project this week. And I said, one of the guys I'm working with, I read through AI and see, what we can do. And we had given AI some basic analytics data, right?
yeah.
And we gave it all the right data. And it shot out a sheet, basically like a one sheet or a white paper on why these analytics would be good for a company. And I shot it by two of the guys, and they were like, yeah, it's great, but all the figures are in the wrong place, And I was like, yeah, I did pick up on these two, but I didn't realize that everything was wrong.
It's not to be trusted, and I think the amount of money spent on it, and they're already putting it into places. It's in your Copilot. If it's in your office, it's kind of
It's horrible. And it was just between a group, a small work group that were working on a pitch, and the two other guys were way more familiar with the analytics than I was. I had just briefly looked them over, and I told the third guy, hey, take these analytics and toss them in and get a little white paper, and everyone was wrong. It's like, what the fuck? And this is a paid for AI. This is like a $35 a month one.
well, did you guys fire it?
I
It's still useful
said
for
we're never.
like a blueprint. It's like hey, this is what it should look like, but you should double check this shit.
I don't know. So the pitch it wrote was pretty good, but it put all the wrong values in everywhere. So it was like, because and also I was like, tell it to be concise and short, and it was, but it put all the analytics in the wrong place. Like, and it was like,
Did you make fun
horribly
of
wrong.
it? Did you mock it and laugh at it? Maybe if we start like making fun of these things,
I don't know.
you
I'm
fucking
the
clanker.
team lead, so I just banned AI from being used anymore. I'm like, I'll fucking write my own scripts. Thank you.
Well, it's still kind of useful to get you going or get ideas from. It's good to poke, but it's not to be trusted. If you trust it, then you're just a tard, and you deserve.
I just don't see how you can put all the numbers in the wrong spots.
Well, it doesn't care.
And there were big numbers. It was like 650,000 juxtaposed to 3.8 million. And it like had those two reversed. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I didn't look at all the other data sets, but they were just all off.
Well, maybe you fucked up too. You ever think about that? Maybe you put all the. Did you use comma separated?
No, we actually fed the actual analytics in. So we actually put the right numbers and the right categories in. So, no.
Well, soon it'll be your doctor. Soon it'll be your president. It'll be your politician, your lawyer.
Yeah, soon it's going to be like, take his heart out. his kidneys malfunctioning.
Well, that shit still happens. Sometimes you go in for like, oh, I got a hangnail, and then next thing you know, you're castrated.
So my sister actually developed a program. So Duke University Hospital
They make really good
back in the
mayonnaise.
'80s. Back in the '80s, they were having major problems with doing surgery on the wrong parts.
Really?
Yeah, and my sister, she was like a chief oncology surgical nurse, and she came up with the program where they just got out colored Sharpies and wrote, "Operate on this leg, this lung," and wrote on the body and color coded stuff so the like doctors would know what to do. Because surgeons just walk in and they go, "Okay, I'm going to take out your tonsils."
I'm gonna cut right here. Yeah, they don't really know or care. You can't really blame them too much. The whole team failed. You need a good team. You can't have loosey goosey parts.
Yeah, I'm not into that silo shit though. That's how you know it's the wrong thing. It's like, this approach probably isn't great if you can have this traumatic of a failure. And she also did a thing where you have a bin where all the sponges and everything go, and so you have to like check it off. Like 1/2/3/4/5, and you have to check off everything that you use because they leave instruments in people all the time.
I once woke up with a banjo in the weirdest place.
Yeah, I hear you. Oh, I like to party.
Me
Don't
too.
get me wrong.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I've never had a banjo incident, but one time there was this didgeridoo that
Oh, that's the thing that goes like whoa,
I
whoa,
didgeridoo.
whoa.
Yeah, it was a bit of a didgeridoo. It's kind of like your thing. It gives a nice vibration.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, but Reddit, you should stay away from places like that.
Yeah, I should, but it's just fun to yell into the nowhere.
The void.
Yeah, and see what happens and see what comes back. But what comes back is disgusting.
Isn't that what X is for?
I guess. It's,
Uh,
the internet's just a nasty, disgusting place. Remember there used to be like websites? Like, oh,
yeah.
this guy has a website. And you go to the website. Now it's just like, here's a fenced-in pit bull, disgusting demon-filled pit of.
It's like a walled garden of quicksand full of demons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm about positivity these days. The world's being more negative.
Ow. Yeah.
So, trying to keep it positive.
And how do you do that?
I'm gonna kill me some pigs, like hogs, wild hogs.
Oh. Hunting gets that urge out.
Yeah, satisfying some bloodlust. Well, they're so destructive. It's like doing a good deed, getting rid of them.
That's true.
So,
you ever make them into puppets? You ever do weird things with their? Oh, I'm sorry. Let's.
Weird things with their carcasses.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Like, they're kind of disgusting.
I can imagine.
You know what I mean?
You ever bump into a blue one? You hear about these blue when they kill the pig? They got blue stuff inside of them.
What do you mean? Like they've eaten blue and
They
died
ate
blue?
rodents that were poisoned, and then the poison from the rodents go into the pig, and then the pig. Well, I hope you haven't come across any of this type of
No, I have. I've heard of that. That's what I thought you were talking about, but no, I haven't. Like the ones we're shooting are, they're big. They're eating mostly corn and other crops, and they're pretty well fed pigs. You know, I want to start trapping them. I want to put up one of them traps that drops down.
Can't
You
these
got
pigs
about-
be used for evil? Like, can't you like get a horde of pigs and like breed them and make a pig pit, and then you could just like unleash pigs on people you don't like? Like, just, imagine just dropping off 20 feral boars onto somebody's property. That's scarier than
Oh.
drones, right?
Yeah, but like, if you watch our game cams, there's hundreds and hundreds. So like 20 on the property, like, you know, try 1,600. You know, if we could, I remember one time I was identifying them, and I got well over 500 different ones.
Holy shit.
And I'm like, this is just only 600 acres.
Do you bring grenades with you
Yeah.
to go hunting?
Now, like a 30-06, a Magnum, 500 Magnum,
Damn.
you know, something with some stopping power, Nick. You know, they're pretty brutal, buddy. But it's getting to be that time of year. I'm getting ready to leave New York tomorrow.
Oh, where are you off
I'm
to?
gonna go down to kill some pigs down to the swamp.
Florida?
No, North Carolina, Kakalaki.
North Carolackers?
Yep.
They talk like this down in North Carolina.
No, man, they talk a little bit more like this. But you know, I'll get down there a few days. No, I'll be talking like that again. Just, you know, code switching.
Well, you definitely got a code switch. You can't just hang out down.
Yeah, I was gonna go to Philly tomorrow and see Hinchcliffe in Philly, but it makes it too long of a ride. You know.
Tony,
Plus, I got computers and shit in the car, and I'm like, where do you park in Philly with expensive stuff in your car? You know.
do you ever get worried
kind
that
of-
if you're at a Tony Hinchcliffe show that he might accidentally bite you when he starts laughing? That's kind of like a nightmare I have.
He's got some teeth on him.
He does.
Um,
I wonder.
yeah.
Is he gay?
Tony?
I wonder if I don't know. He might not be either way. I wonder if he was like with a guy or a girl, even though he were a girl, if he's going down on them, that's pretty scary. Looking down and seeing
Oh,
jaws.
it's definitely
Dun,
scary if he's going
dun,
down
dun.
on him.
Chomp, chomp, chomp,
But,
chomp, 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 chomp,
I
chomp.
mean, you know, it's the whole thing. It's a big running joke that he's gay,
He's probably not.
you know. His wife didn't think he was gay.
Yeah, I would hope that's
That was for sure.
that's a dead giveaway right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you can have a beard, you know. But
That's
no,
true.
he pulls.
People
you know,
think
he's a
I'm
single
gay.
guy. Yeah. Well, you're definitely gay.
Well, I'm really gay. Remember that time that I
Yeah, I remember.
let's listen to some more with Champion. I was just having fun.
Okay, let's go.
I need that hot steam directly in my skull cave.
Nick the Rat has an unbelievable body of work.
In the morning to you, sir. Nick the Rat.
Gotta get hard, man.
Okay, let's
Fuck
go.
that shit!
Okay, let's go.
Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. Hi, everybody. How you doing? What's going on? We're having a great night tonight. I guess because we're here. Most of us are queer, and even if we are married with probably Tony Hinchcliffe, probably has like 20 kids, doing well for himself. Let's thank some people for helping to make this show a thing tonight. You could donate to me by a PO box, which I failed to check today. I'm sorry about that. I couldn't get out of the house today. Couldn't do it. And then there's an email. You go to, it's not an email, it's a goddamn website. So you go to the goddamn website, and then you click donate. There's a donate button there. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing anymore, anybody. I think my brain has left. I'm doing the wrong things all over the place. How did I just do that? Okay, here we go. Let's see. What is this? Why does this keep doing that? All right, here we go. Here we go. We do have a couple of donations. I read donation amounts, initials, notes, and prayers or something. I don't know. Let's see this here. We did get a donation here from DM. DM sent $4.33. Thank you so much, DM. Ow. What the hell is going on in the chat room? Dust in the Wind has a record. Thank you so much, DM, for the 433. Your donations are appreciated very much, and I hope you are well, and everybody you know is well, and I hope you are having good dreams and stuff. Good nighttime dreams. You know, some like sunshine in your dreams or something. That's weird, right?
I had a dream where it was a sunny day. I turned into a frog, and his name was...
We got another donation here. This is from J.O. I think it would just be J.O. 420. J.O. with the 420. Let me smoke my beer and sip my weed here. Let's see what we got here. First, I got to make it vibrate. That's always going to be weird. That even work? A little bit. Let's do better than that. Oh boy. That worked a lot better, I think. Not really. Let's do even better. That was even weaker. What's going on here? Maybe I gotta charge it. Yeah, I think I should do that. Let's charge this bad boy. It vibrated when I plugged it in. Wait, actually, I think I could probably smoke it while it's plugged in. Let's see if I explode. Magic weed that doesn't work. How is this thing supposed to work here? It's not doing a damn thing. Where's my? I want to smoke weed.
You're
Hello?
in New York. It's a perfect place to smoke weed.
It is. It's anywhere is a perfect place to smoke weed, I think.
Well, I've heard it really smells like weed there for some reason. Is this true? Hello?
It's very true. Mostly piss though. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got
yeah, I remember that smell. I was there 3 months before 9/11 happened, so that's the last time I remember New York.
Oh no, it smells even worse now. It's even worse.
God, I wish it smelled like weed back then. Would have been better.
Do you know why it's worse now?
No.
Climate change.
God.
There's weed everywhere. A weed place opened up down the block. It's called the Flint Stones.
Cool.
Or Stoned. It's the Flint Stoned, and it looks like a law office.
I get it.
And
Everything was stoned.
I go to this place called Kaya Bliss, and it looks like a jewelry store. Like they're selling high end jewelry, but they're selling weed, and then you can just you can just smoke. Do you smoke weed, caller?
I think I'm doing that right now, actually. This is Sir Canadian calling from Alberta. How you doing?
Nice. You're in Canada. They just put weed in like everywhere, right? You get it through the mail.
Yeah.
And
it's put under your door at night.
Trudeau slips bricks of it under your door.
All the pre-rolls were rolled by Justin Trudeau at one point.
Is Trudeau still there? Is he like having sex with a Spice Girl or something?
No, he's off with Katy Perry somewhere. I don't know.
It's fucking weird.
Trying to get a PR company to give him a good reputation. I don't know what planet he's going to go to for that, but it's never going to work. Katy Perry.
I don't know what happened there, man. Life is weird.
Well, there were two lonely people that loved fame that were losing all of their fame.
I think they both sleep in plastic boxes, so they probably can get along better or something.
That's right. They're salvia people. Little boxes.
Probably. I was. You ever see a TV show called Erie, Indiana?
Yes. Well, I've heard of it. No.
Okay. Well, in one of the episodes, there was a person moves into the neighborhood, and they have kids that are actually really old, but they look young because the mom puts them in Tupperware when they go to bed. It's like, how does that work?
That's creepy.
It's really, really creepy because it's like that would probably kill these kids. I don't think that, Tupperware is a great place to sleep in, and I'm sure kids.
If COVID happened in the 70s, they would have put Tupperware on their kids' faces. Probably would have been a Tupperware masking situation.
Who named that? Was there a Mr. Tupper? Tupperware. Tupperware that name came from.
Bald Mr. Clean guy, but no character comes to mind. Tupperware. It was a scam. It was like the original pyramid scam, wasn't it?
1942, Earl Tupper.
Yeah. the Tupperware. You'd go to, God, I feel like Sir Crotch. What Sir Stitch Crotch? What,
Sir Michelangelo Crotch?
Sir Mike Crotch. Very funny guy. No, I feel like I'm talking like him right now. Oh, yeah, it used to be the thing. You'd have Tupperware party. Then it was Avon. Then it became Amway. Then I don't know what next.
There must have been other parties happening too, other than Tupperware. There must have been. Well, there were like weren't there like the car keys in a bowl party?
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
There was witchcraft parties and seance parties.
You could probably mix
Every
that
party
in with
you
Tupperware. You could mix all the parties together
too.
too.
Old school. It was a blowjob school. Remember that one? That was funny.
Really?
Yeah, the guy came over. He was Joe Rogan's sidekick. What's his name?
Oh, the Old School, the movie. I faintly remember that.
He was on.
Isn't there a part where
wasn't from? Well, the character I'm trying to think of is from News Radio. He was the geeky guy with Joe Rogan.
There's a whole bunch of.
No, he played this guy who came to the.
Juliette Lewis was in there. I forgot that she was in that movie. Juliette Lewis was in that movie. Old School. Was there
that's right. She was into the gangbangs and ended up with Will Ferrell.
She was into those Tupperware parties.
Yeah. Well, it was the guy was teaching all the girls how to give a blowjob, and Will Ferrell came in and attacked him, and this guy literally kicked the crap out of him. It was very funny.
Will Ferrell's pretty funny.
Tupperware. Yeah, Tupperware. Yeah, Tupperware was a big scam.
It worked pretty well for weed. Put some weed in some Tupperware.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, to ship it anywhere, you had to really seal it.
That's why there were Tupperware parties. Now I'm starting to see what was going on. There was a drug trade.
Yep.
There was
probably to burp the thing. You had to
the cartels.
Push it down and seal it, and then the weed wouldn't get out.
Huh.
They don't have those things anymore.
There must have been like some people smuggling drugs in Tupperware and having parties.
Yep. That was probably the front for drug dealing is Tupperware parties. I think you're onto something here.
I think I got to post this to Reddit right now.
Hmm.
Okay. Can I ask you?
I just heard somebody interviewing McAfee's wife. Do you hear that? John McAfee.
Really? They interviewed her wife, Janice?
Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah. It was Greg Carlwood. Yeah. The poster is his. He has a tattoo says "whacked" on his forearm. That's the latest or the second. It's the Higher Side Chats has another episode that came out recently, but the second last one is John McAfee's wife. It's really good. It reminded me of you.
She blocks me on X.
I
don't know why.
Well, yeah, she's John McAfee's ex-wife.
I know,
but gone through a lot of social media hell. I understand.
I wonder if it's because I think she's the one that got my interview with him. Like, I think I talked to her, and she set me up with the interview with him, and he probably was like, "What the fuck was that?" And she.
You did Chris Arnold, abs in a six-pack. He did that too, McAfee. Yeah, and then he did your show, and then he was whacked.
Yeah.
And then I did Chris Arnold's show.
Huh.
And we were talking about that. I said I made a correlation. I said, I wonder if it had any correlation between Nick the Rat and being whacked. I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
It's the circle of whack. It's the circle of whack.
It's a circle of whack. Yes, it's a new Disney show.
I think John McAfee just didn't want to eat his dick. Well, didn't he have to eat his own penis because he made some bet
I
about
don't
Bitcoin?
think so. I don't think so. Unless that was how he was hung with shoelaces, and then that was shoved in him. But I didn't hear that part. He's probably still alive.
Could be.
If I was him, what I've heard of him, and I've heard a lot of interviews with the guy, I would have, faked my own death and lived somewhere else. He was already doing it. He was good at it, so I'm pretty sure he's out there somewhere.
You sound actually kind of like a sober. You sound like sober John McAfee. Actually, now I'm listening to your voice.
Oh, I assure you, I'm not John McAfee.
Oh crap!
As I look up for the drone above my head.
Fuck, did I just blow your cover? Yeah, this is definitely not John McAfee, everybody. So.
No, I'm not John McAfee. I respect the man. I've heard a lot of
great man, beautiful man, strong man.
Yeah. He was sure of himself. I'll give him that. And, if you're listening out there, John, have fun. Whatever your name is, whoever you're pretending to be. And one day we'll probably buy his crypto coin and not even know it.
Generous man? Yeah, probably. He's probably got like crypto coins. Like a death switch. And he's like, even if he does die, there'll be new ones coming out. Fucking.
Well, his was called Whacked. Thus the joke and tattoo on his forearm, and he said, "I will not kill myself." It's funny how those people kill themselves. Maybe it's a cry for help. I'm not going to kill myself. I often thought the cry for help was different than that, but maybe that's what it sounds like.
Is Whacked still a token, or is it gone?
I don't know.
I'm trying to find it right now.
Put any money into any of this stuff? No way. No way. I'm trying to find a way to get all my money out of this country, or whatever it is. We're not sure what this place is. It's kind of big, and it's kind of overwhelmingly different from region to region, but they call it a country, and we're taxed up the beep. We're
actually
a little tired of it. We're a little tired of it. We're not completely tired of it yet.
I'll buy some of this. Buy some Whacked.
Yeah. Well, what is it?
I think it's half a penny.
Oh, there you go.
So I'll buy a shitload of Whacked, and when John McAfee comes back from the dead, he shall rise and bring me with him.
Whackety whack, he's coming back.
I'm putting it all into it. Oh, damn. No, I don't think so. Wow, it spiked at one point. It hit $800. What the fuck? Oh, that's the volume. Never mind. Wait, no, yeah. What? Wow. What? I'm confused by this chart, but I'm not a chart reader. I can read your palm, though. Let's thank some more people. We got some more people to thank here. Thank you for the call, caller. I think that was John McAfee. I think that's all the donations from there. Let's see if anybody has donated on Twitch. Twitch.tv. Twitch.tv. Let's see what we got here.
My apologies.
Why am I even on this site
large
anymore?
mechanical.
Let's see here. I gotta go here and find this. Let's see if anybody donated here. 7 days ago, Zone Watcher gave me a follow. Thank you so much for that. Duo Denim. That's that's where your shit is made. Resub with Prime. They've been subbed for 10 months now, 7 days ago. And that is why I have Prime. Ducky On resub with Prime. They've been subbed for 69 months. I got to make some badges just for Ducky. I should just make a whole bunch of Ducky badges because he's my #1 Twitch fan. Thank you so much, Ducky On. And we got Foo resub with Prime. He's my #2 Twitch fan. He's been subbed for 49 months. That happened 14 minutes ago. Thank you, Foo. That you are awesome. There you guys go. You get a little heart in the chat. If you want to join the chat, all the chats connect with each other. I think I finally started getting billed for the Amazon stuff to connect all the chat rooms. It's about $5 a month. So I would hang around there because I'm still getting donations from people, you know. J.O. gave me $4.20. That helped to pay for connecting all of the servers together. See, you guys are basically keeping me broke. Cheers to you guys for that, because I love you more than money. Yeah, I probably do. Let's well, you know, money helps though. We got Spylo Kid coming from NCMFYT. Nah, it's sell out. Give me that money. I'm out. Bye. Hello, people of Earth. Let's listen to this fast thing first. We're going to start playing some really creepy stuff. So if you have friends or family in the room, make sure they're gone and leave, because you don't want them getting scared by stuff. This is the we can't play it yet. The lawyers haven't cleared it, but you said that this was all legit, real stuff. You said we had the paperwork. We had the certificates. No, like, you can't do this to me. Look, hold on 1 second, people. We're gonna play a quick advertisement. We can't. We're playing these things tonight, people. All right, look, we're gonna play it right now. Fuck it. This was sent to us. Shut up. This was sent to us from a verified person. Verified. I've spoken to them personally. They said that I could play this. They said it was real. This is somebody got the sound They recorded the sound of a demon. A demon. They came across a demon in the woods. We don't have the video. There was only the recording of the audio. There was video, but she was just looking at her feet the whole time, the person that was recording it. And look, we sent this to experts. 4 of them verified that this is real. They looked at the waveforms in the audio file, and it was all one flat file. And that right there is proof that there was nobody putting their fingers into this thing. This is real. Okay, so let's listen to this now. I've listened to it earlier. It was horrifying. It was a really one of the scariest things I think I've ever heard, and I don't say that lightly. Also because I know that this is real and verified, and it came from a real people, and we know the person. Where did Bob go? All right, I think we're gonna play it now before Bob gets out of the sewer. Quick, let's play this. Let's listen. See, right now it kind of just sounds like goats. I know goats are demonic, and that maybe that's why there's a connection between demons and goats. Something with their... Now, I listened to this earlier, and I think it was more than just goats. Well, let's listen. Maybe it might get better. I don't... What the fuck?
Oh my god, no. Fuck that.
So did you hear that end part there? I think it might have been a goat that was possessed by a demon and then exploded or something. But that was a real demon recording. We had 40 demonologists listen to it and agree that came from the depths of hell somewhere. Let's listen to this again. What the fuck? Right there, you could start to hear it changing. Like before that point, it sounded like normal goats, sorta. But then you could hear the soul within these animals just dying and becoming something completely different. And that's the scary thing, is that this person witnessed this whole thing and was able to get the information out there. And we know it's real. Let's finish listening to it one more time.
Oh my god, no. Fuck that.
See, that is... I think that's like something from Resident Evil. Like a goat maybe had the T virus in it. I'm starting to question if this was actually a demon. We're going to send this off to some viral doctors now. We're going to get some verification from some more people. We're sending this out to everybody right now. Everybody that we can find. We've sent this clip to them. This just happened like this weekend. Shit has been going down. Things have been ripping open. Yeah. Let me hear this last part one time. Did it break? What's going on here? What? Listen to that.
Oh my god, no.
This is horrifying. The hair on my anus is on end right now. I need to I need to take a little breather, a little break here. We're going to listen to some music. We're going to be right back. I kind of feel sick to my stomach hearing whatever happened to those poor goats, whatever was inside of them that came out and scared that poor lady. Horrifying stuff. We have Randy Mueller with Sunday Morning.
Sunday morning rain is falling. Still some covers, share some skin. Crowds are shrouding us in moonlight. I can't do this again. I can't. My worms. My children. My worms. They're eating them. They're eating my worms. Leave them alone.
How you see yourself is completely different, and how other people see you, the words that you use, that's the only context that other people have of you. And I have to deal with this reality all the time because I'm not the very best at articulating myself. If you've seen any Saw, you've seen this. Your words are the only thing that matters to people, and also your actions. But how you say things lends so much to who you are. And when you say things and other people hear them, they don't have your internal monologue and your reasoning for saying those things. And so they're going to come up with conclusions that are separate from how you view yourself. That is what this guy means when he says the identity is completely fabricated and made up, because you can be anybody. You can create yourself to be any type of person. So it's not like biological inherently. Of course, there are going to be biological traits, but how you see yourself is completely made up. How people perceive you based on your actions and words, now that is who you are to other people. But who you are to yourself, it's not tangible. It's not like other people can see how you view yourself. That's just you and you. That's like made up.
Oh my god, no. Fuck that.
We need to talk about how the media is the mouthpiece of the U.S. government, how it is visible everywhere and yet invisible because of its subtlety. But sometimes it's not quite so subtle. Let's give an example. Very recent, and it's still on everyone's mind. The death of Jeffrey Epstein. Now, this man was over 6 feet tall, and we were expected to believe that he had himself from a bunk that is 5.5 feet tall, that he's maybe on his knees and just leans forward and himself. However, it has to be with enough force to break his neck in multiple places, in ways which are indicative of a person being violently strangled. Now, let's add to that the unbelievable coincidences of his cellmate being moved out of his cell just hours before his death. No witnesses in the cell. The cameras are conveniently located so that nothing records anything in that area. The guards that are supposed to be guarding him were told to go home because there's maintenance happening. Add to this, he had said, someone is trying to kill me. And all of the other inmates are saying he was well-adjusted and nowhere near. Please God, people, we know it was not. And yet, as soon as the official report comes out, suddenly it's the media says it's as if God shed some magnificent light of truth that we all now are happy with. Please God, see what is happening here. This is your fucking life, and your kids and your families. Wake up.
Welcome back, everybody. How is you be doing? I know I is be doing. It's I think I just had to recharge the battery on that sucker. We got some more voicemails. 917-795-923.
Hey, Nick. Did I miss the show?
No, you didn't miss the show.
Hello?
Hello. Hi, yeah. You could give me a call too, and leave me a voicemail whenever you want, and then I'll play it on the show. I don't really. Oh wait, where's the? I'm confused. All right, that's better, I guess. Another source. We're gonna listen to another clip here that we got. Another really interesting clip. We had the demon clip, but we also have an official just recorded. This was recorded. When was this recorded? Three years ago. 3 years isn't too long in the big scheme of things. 2022. Come on. That sounds fucking like in the future, right? It sounds like some RoboCop shit. If you were like, oh, I have some audio clip from the year 2022, you'd be like, that's from the future. That's pretty present day. That's normal stuff. Anything else I should know about this clip? Other than the fact that it was approved by 14 Bigfootologists, PETA, the CIA, FBI, NSA, all agree 100% real truth. This recording, somebody I think was in the woods of Nebraska. This is from the woods of Nebraska. 100% real. I've listened to this. I would sell the soles right off my shoes if that's how much this is real. This one was really a strange one too, because it is the first time I think that they have a recording of Bigfoot laughing, or is it more than they got? This was verified by 3 cryptozoologists and 4 hookers. I trust hookers, so I give them all my money. Let's listen to this clip now. Now, if there's any old people in the room, you might want to remove them from the room, because they might hear this and their heart might stop, okay? I don't want that. I don't need people in your house dying while you're listening to this, all right? Because this is proof that Bigfoot is out there. Now, I usually don't believe anything. I think everything is garbage, but this is definitely true, especially from the wax seal on the envelope that they sent this in. Tasted like yak piss. 100% real. Let's listen. Let's put the is this the clip? All right, let's listen to the first time we are ever going to hear Bigfoot laughing from the year 2022. I don't hear anything. Oh, wait, here we go. See, now we're on the ride, see? The ride started. You heard some crows. You heard some fucking trees. I don't know how you hear trees. Trees don't have mouths. But you heard it. And that's why you know something exciting is about to happen. Okay, imagine you're in the woods and you hear this shit. You're out there, you're tapping on logs, you're trying to get in touch with Bigfoot, and then you hear this going on. I'm leaving. It kind of sounds like it might be wounded or something. I'm not too sure if they're laughing or if they're a wounded creature right now, if they're in pain. I'm not too sure how Bigfoot's feeling during this clip. But if I heard that those footsteps you heard would be more like running. Now I know what you're saying, Nick. This could be anything. There's you know how they got all this stuff where they could just do stuff. Well, I'm not just doing stuff. This was sent to us for really reals. We might have one of those experts on the phone right now. Hello, caller. Is this a Bigfoot expert? It sounds like they got taken out by the CIA because they don't want to expose this truth. But here it comes, people. Let's listen more of this clip. It might be two of them. It might be more than one. This might be big feet instead of just Bigfoot. This might be a whole pack. Proving that there is comedy in groups of similar cryptozoology creatures. Let's listen more. Now, I don't know. This sounds like something new. I don't know if this is one of the... Because I heard two of them. Now, at the start of this clip, I think I'm hearing two of them. It sounds like they have some weird other animal involved in here. Maybe it's a chupacabra that they're trying to use as a squeeze box or something. I don't know what it is, but it sounds weird. I'm going to play it uninterrupted now. I've been talking over this thing. It's way too much. Let's go back to the start. Let's turn it on and let's listen. I'm going to shut up now. That's the crow again. Remember the crow? You know that's a real crow. That's not a fake. You can't fake that. There's no synthesizer in the world that could do that. All right, truly horrifying stuff right there. I don't know about you, but I think I might have a little bit of pee-pee in my pants right now. This is going to revolutionize all schools of thinking on Bigfoot right now. I know I'm going to be getting hit up from every website is going to be like, hey, can I get a copy of that Bigfoot clip from 2022 that you played? Because it's real proof. See how everything goes together? There's it's a magical moment in time that was being captured on some sort of recording device. Now I'm still trying to figure out what kind of recording device they used to catch this sound of the Bigfoot. I don't know if they had to use a certain thing, like if it was a magnetic tape. I don't know if the walker or the recorder, I don't know what we're going to call the person that sent this. Do we have their name? They're your close friend, right? Though you said you knew them. We know the person that sent this. I'm not going to reveal who it is, though, because we don't need people going to their house right now. Things are crazy outside, so I don't want to dox anybody. That's not my purpose here. So if you ever have... but this person's real. I know that this recording, this is Bigfoot, people. I don't know how many Bigfoot, how many big feet, but it's You know what? Maybe. Maybe he's like, look, look at my. Maybe he got like a new Labubu or something. He's trying to show it to his friend. I don't. This is fascinating stuff. Kind of sounds like maybe a cow or something. I don't, my life has changed after this night. I think reality as we know it, because of 2022, is now going to completely. You're going to wake up tomorrow. What's tomorrow? 9/11. Tomorrow is 9/11. You're going to wake up tomorrow. It's going to be a brand new day. It's going to be a weird new existence that it's just going to happen. It's going to be a new 9/11. That's what they say is going to happen tomorrow. Let's listen to a voicemail.
Nick, I want to thank you for showing me. I've been listening to your show, and I'd like to thank you for helping me realize I can't sing.
No, you can't. No. Sorry. You tried, I think.
I'm embarrassed.
Should be.
I wish you would have never played my voicemails like I requested.
Yeah, me too.
In the beginning.
I requested it too.
This was supposed to be between me and you only. I'll just stick to the verbal abuse and harmonica, the Kevin.
Yeah, stick to blowing things. Stick to putting things in your mouth and sounds like bears. We're getting a lot of hit ups on the social medias right now about what they think that was. It's not a bear. That was Bigfoot. There was 5 or 6 scientists all agreed. It was the Footius Maximus. Is this a clip of Bigfoot playing a harmonica? It gets a rat clap. You get a rat clap for that. It's kind of hard to say, rat clap. It's really hard for me to say. So those 5 bodybuilders that I met in the alleyway behind Area 51. No, it's... We got a lot more to talk about tonight, even though we're exposing horrifying sounds from reality. There's a lot more to discuss. And, maybe we should we take a music break really quick? I think we should. This is some old school stuff right here. We got a MVT, I'm sorry, with B-Boy Anthem. We'll be right back. Keep it old school.
Check it. Check it. Back in the day style. The fit. Who run it? Who run it? Fresh Prince back when I was 10. Will Smith looked easy with the mic and pen. Caught and dancing, Uncle Phil was teaching lessons. Now I'm in the booth putting skills to the test. And Mom said, turn that TV down, you dream too much. But I saw myself there with the Midas touch. Philly to Bel Air, that's the move I'm making. Every episode show me what it takes for taking control of my fate, never hesitate. DJ Jazzy Jeff on the wheels and still play samples from the crates, that's the sound I chase. Old school flavor with the new school pace. VHS tapes, rewinding every scene, learning every line like it's part of my scheme. Fresh Prince vision got me spitting these bars from the TV screen to the microphone stars. Who run it down? Run it, run it down. From the couch to the crowd. Later and I'm still inspired by that sitcom swagger, never getting tired of the message they send about chasing your dreams, even when the family doubts your schemes. But went from rapper to the silver screen. I'm taking notes in every move between the beats and the rhymes and the comedy timing. Perfect combination, stars aligning. Used to practice flows during commercial breaks. Now I'm making moves, whatever it takes. From West Philadelphia, born and raised, to my own playground where the music is played. Remote in my hand, but the mic's my weapon. Every channel change was a lyric lesson. Fresh Prince taught me how to run the game. Now when they ask who's hot, they know my name. Run it down, run it down. From the couch to the crowd. From the couch to the crowd. That's how we do it. Run it and that. Old school tribute. Run it. Run it, yeah.
So this is a fun conspiracy theory, putting 5 different conspiracy theories all into one, completely for fun. I have absolutely no proof of this. This is basically just one of those hearsay, mystic kind of like things that we've seen on the internet, but it all kind of connects into one. And this involves the Great Awakening 2020, the CIA's remote viewing, satanic rituals, and Project Looking Glass. I know, this is wild, but it's for entertainment purposes only. We're only thinking outside of the box so we can have a discussion, okay? That's for the ding-dongs. And for the algorithm police, this is all fake. It's for entertainment purposes only. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's get started. So in the early 2000s, they said that there was something called Project Looking Glass, which was apparently a computer program where the elites could put in certain things that could happen and then the outcomes that would happen. However, something happened and it showed that the Great Awakening would happen around 2020 or like 2015 to 2020, and that people would start waking up to the illusion and the lies of the Matrix, right? That was the first one. Now, we've seen in, The Simpsons, there was a crystal ball with a bunch of leaders standing around the crystal ball, and it was like, you know, illuminating light, and they were looking inside of it to see the future. Now, we've seen this in a lot of fairy tales and stories where there's like, you know, a crystal ball and somebody who's into the satanic crafts trying to read it, even in the mirror, you know, with, was it Snow White? Was the mirror on the wall? Who's the fairest of them all? Yeah, that one. And the mirror would kind of like talk back, right? So that's exactly the same thing as Project Looking Glass, just in more of a mysticist kind of like things. But this is where it gets interesting. Apparently, satanic satanic rituals and the Illuminati can actually do this using 3 kids with special bloodlines. In a ritual where they get 3 kids together, the first kid would apparently channel the past, the middle kid would channel whatever the elite or their handler told them about certain, outcomes or scenarios, and then the third child could actually remote view the future based on what the middle child was remote viewing that was told by the handler. If that doesn't make sense, let me give you an example. So for example, if the handler was like, oh, if we make a war or whatever here, how is this going to affect the future of the planet? Now, in all 3 scenarios, they saw a great awakening. In all 3 scenarios. And apparently nothing that could stop it. So could 2020 have been an attempt to stop us at the great awakening by pumping us with fear, but it actually backfired because a lot of people stopped during that time and started asking questions? Like, everything stopped. And when you stop someone in mid-hypnosis, that means the hypnosis is gone. And they started to ask questions. What am I doing here? What's the purpose of life? Like, why is nothing making sense? And actually kicked off the Great Awakening even further because they're trying to control destiny, which they cannot control. And right now they're trying to put a stop to the Great Awakening with kind of putting people back to sleep. But everything that they're attempting doesn't seem to be working. I don't know. What do you guys think? I want to know if you guys know anything more, if you guys know anything that could relate to this. Now remember, this is just for fun. We're just talking, right? Because imagination gets the brain going, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah. Bigfoot beats. Marks the loaf? With the X. That's a wild picture there, buddy. That's like some... It's the orange shirt cult. No, that's just so you don't get shot. By accidentally. Yeah. So I've been going on these walks. You know, I like to walk. I like to walk and listen to stuff. You go outside. You gotta hide from people though. I was walking outside and it's feelings are scary because when I was walking, somebody came out of one of the buildings on the sidewalk and they walked pretty much right in front of me to go to the street, to go across the street. Now, it's something like that really shouldn't get you mad. But it really I wanted to like do a curse on the person's family and just have them all evaporate from the timeline. And that feeling kind of scares me. The fact that somebody, well, I had the right of way. I think I had the right of way. I thought I had the right of way because I'm walking on the sidewalk, and I'm a rat. Watch out for me. I'm Big Nick the Rat coming through. I'm a celebrity. I'm a podcast star, and I'm doing my thing. I'm going straight. I'm going certain speed. I'm not changing my speed up. I'm not swerving. I'm not ducking. I'm not jiving. And out of the building comes the person, and they're walking down the middle of the block into the street, into a crowded street where they're probably gonna have to like stand there or do some other shit. And they went right in front of me, and I had to change my gait. My gait had to change. My pace had to change, and then my whole outlook on life changed. And I was like, wow. You could just flip that easily, and you could just flip and do that. Did I signal? I was walking. How do you signal for that? And say if this person did bump into me, like say I guess I was kind of in the wrong too, because if I had to slow down, if I sped up and then then the other person would have had to have slowed down, would that made me worse? But no, I still had the right of way because I was walking properly down the sidewalk. I wasn't trying to jaywalk across the middle of the street. And then I was like, well, I feel really angry right now. But I might have had to use that anger in case, say, that person walked into me, then tried to start something. Be like, hey, you walked in that you need that initial burst of like retard anger, of just blind rage to possibly protect yourself from the criminally insane. Holy crap, it's midnight in the sewer. So that made me a little mad. Got a little mad at that. And I got mad at myself for getting mad at that. But I don't know who was in the right or who was in the wrong, but I know I was mad. And that happens a lot. People walking, they're bad at doing it. They're bad at walking, and there's a lot of people just expect you to move. And what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to get into a fight with everybody on the damn street? No, but it's horrible. The public is just a horrible thing. The kind of makes you sad. Like, what's the point of all this? What's the point of all these people if they don't even know how to walk? And do I really want to live on this planet where these people don't know how to walk and behave properly? Life is very short. You shouldn't take up the whole sidewalk or shit like that. Oh, happy 9/11, everybody. I'll always remember Building 7. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Oh, 9/11. Oh, what a simpler time we lived in back then. Where the bad guys were definitely bad guys. Because there is only one way to let you know that they were bad guys. Now there's a lot of different ways to let you know that maybe they weren't bad guys, or somebody else might have been a bad guy. And now everybody else doesn't know what the hell is going on because the horn that kept us together has been fractured, keeping everybody pretty much at each other's throat lately. It's everybody's not behaving rationally anymore, and it's very apparent. It's scarily apparent how irrational people are willing to be. But they've just been, you can't really fault them. They've been groomed. People have been groomed to be this way. Like, oh, if you're walking down the street, you gotta be the big gorilla on the block. You gotta be the big dog. Because if you take a sidestep, or if you're aware of the situation you're in, or if you care about anything, then you're just a big worthless piece of shit. And I guess you start believing that. You believe that you're a worthless piece of shit in this world, but you could change stuff. You're a force to be reckoned with. So why use that for evil? Why use your force in an evil way? Like truly evil. Shit is really nasty outside. A lot of evil stuff happening. Man, I seen more horrible videos this week than. Now I've seen worse stuff on happening to random strangers on 4chan, definitely before. Gore is horrible, but when it's happening, like, not in, still horrible to say when there's gore on the internet, but usually when you see the gore on the internet, it's like in some other country. It's like, not in my backyard. No gore, NYBD. Why? Because I don't know how to break down words into their first letter very easily. Ugh. So I don't know what's gonna be happening. There's some weird stuff going on in reality, and it's splitting. It's reality is splitting wide open. The way I'm gonna combat it is, I think I'm just gonna hard ignore. I'm gonna pull out the hard eye. Because I don't like confrontation. I'm not a big confrontational person, but if I see ignorance coming, I'm gonna cross the street. Even if the ignorance is coming from, if the ignorance is within the house, I'm going to still do the hard eye on it. I'm going to hard ignore ignorant people. Yeah. Like, why even bother at all? Why try? I'm being a pushover. But why waste your time? There's so much more good life out there to be enjoying. There's stuff outside. But you gotta stay aware, and you gotta get away from people. You gotta get because a lot of true colors are they're shining through, and they were shining through before, but now they're really just like, all right, I'm gonna play some music now because that's not where any of that was going. Let's listen to Snorlaximus Maximus Night Bus. weird.
And you see trouble in her eyes, and you've noticed but only realized it's not fading however hard you try, 'cause it's built in her for her life. I'm not alone, she said, I'm not alone. She takes the night bus home. She's not faced by the darkness in her soul, and you barely catch a glimpse of her, 'cause she's wrapped tightly, hiding in her clothes. I'm not alone, she said, I'm not alone. No, I'm not alone. And the strangers, and they're walking my way, and I'm talking to myself. Strangers, and they're walking my way, and I'm talking to myself. Strangers, and they're walking my way, and I'm talking to myself. Strangers, and they're walking my way. I'm not alone, she said, I'm not alone. She said, I'm not alone. No, I'm not
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. All the music you heard tonight could all be found on SoundCloud. It's all CC BY 3.0 music, so do what you want with it. Go spread that around. Go comment on their stuff. You know, let them know that you're listening. I like to do that. I like to I favorite it, and I download it, and I replay it, and I give the names of the artists and all that. But I also comment on all their music, and I always let them know how awesome I think it is. Because, you know, hey, you know, I'm not really, I can't really send them all money because I don't got that kind of flow. But if I did, you know, maybe I would send them more. You know, like, hey. But I at least try to give them a little acknowledgement, a little encouragement, and connection, and for protection. Yeah. Let's have one more drink here. Why not? Let's make one more little. I gotta go to the open hole. We have the open hole here. Let's see here. Is this working? Settings. I gotta change my hole settings. There we go. That should work for my hole. Yeah, that might work. I don't know. Hole is open. If you want to hop into the. Ooh, she's a looker there, Corey.
Oh God.
Hey, what's going on?
Howdy doody.
Doody pooty, scooty fruity.
Ooh. Duty pooty scooty. What are you drinking? Another tequila?
I got this.
Tequila?
Yeah, I got this Hornitos.
Oh yeah.
100%.
I just got these from my buddy. It's a juicy IPA from Driftwood Brewery in British Columbia.
Sounds fruity.
British Columbia. Yeah. That's nice. Yeah, it's pretty good.
What's the percentage on that bad boy?
I think it's 6.2.
Not bad, not bad. That's pretty good.
No,
I don't like the
pretty
IPAs that
easy.
are like 12.
The Imperials.
It's like fucking.
I had a sip. Now I can't look around anymore. Holy moly.
I had a Schilling hard cider just before that, though. Strawberry Rhubarb Awakening. Strawberry rhubarb cider.
Very interesting choice. And were these part of a six-pack, or did you buy them individually?
I bought the cider. I bought a 6-pack of the cider. But I got a 4-pack of IPAs from my buddy who used to work at the brewery.
So I'm talking about. That's a 10-pack right there.
Big time.
Fuck yeah.
But I also have a leftover 30-pack upstairs.
Holy shit, a 30-pack? You're going to need a
30-pack of hams.
No such thing as leftovers.
30-pack
I forgot them like
of hams?
3 weeks ago when I left for vacation. Yeah, hams. HAMMS.
Like
hams.
Like ham hocks? Like a hock of ham?
Yeah, I got 30 ham hocks that I forgot about. I got to drink them all.
Ham is you could drink pig? I'm very confused.
I can. No, ham's beer. It's what? Just another cheapo beer. 30-pack for $26 or $25 or something. I don't know.
Sounds like some.
It's good though.
Fake lies, man. You telling some lies?
It's like Banquet, just not as girthy.
So did you guys hear the Bigfoot laughing?
I thought it was Bigfoot mating.
You thought he was having sex?
I thought so, but it sounded like there was 2 Bigfoot there.
Yeah, that could be.
I mean, I don't know. It sounded pretty clear to me.
It's the tip going in right there, I think.
There's 2.
Oh yeah. Oh, actually, now that you said that they were mating, and I'm seeing this in my head, I'm seeing Bigfoot fuck.
I mean, it's just what came to mind. I don't know. I didn't think.
You sure that's not an epic bear fight?
It's not a bear. Listen to this. It's not.
It could be a bear.
No. Maybe they're fucking a bear.
It could be that.
I don't know. They're crossbreeding?
Have you ever seen the epic bear fight video on YouTube?
I thought you were going to ask him if he'd ever fucked a bear.
Might have done both. Epic bear fight. I want to see this because the bears, they're going to rip each other up, man. There's no point in fighting these bears because they're going to get hurt and then they're going to be in the woods bleeding. There's no bear doctor. You can't go to like bear CVS to get some bear rubbing alcohol to put in your bear hole.
It's just the way it works in the wild, man.
And that hole's gonna get infected with like fucking bot flies, and there's gonna be larvae and shit growing in there. And he's gonna get tapeworm. And he's gonna be eating.
I killed a rat under the hood of my truck that had a botfly in it. That was the last thing I needed to see.
That's did you pop it out and eat it?
No, I fucking smashed it. It was gross.
Ugh.
It was probably like like a Brazil nut.
Isn't there only
You ever had a
botflies
Brazil?
like in South American countries? They have them up north.
Well, whatever. I mean, this thing was burrowed into this pack rat's neck, and it was. I was already mad about the pack rat. I didn't even know it had a thing in it.
It was a little surprise. It was
I killed the rat, and it just looked like a little like a wart or like a like a skin thing.
Like a
And then
pimple.
Yeah, but it was no, it looked like a scab more because it was dark, like dark brown. And then it just started getting and it got bigger and bigger, like probably like not quite a quarter, but a little bit bigger than a nickel.
And the whole time the rat
hole.
is on the engine of your car?
I hit him with a 2x4. But I hit him with a 2x4 and then I pulled him out of the engine bay, motor bay. And then
You're talking about like a regular rat, like a rat, like a.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, well, no, it was a pack rat.
What is a pack rat? It's like a backpack rat.
It's like
a beaver.
Probably about the size of a city rat. Long tail. They're actually not that bad looking they don't look gross like
that looks like a
city
mouse.
rats. They look kind of but it's huge.
Really?
Yeah, it's I mean, mice are I can put a
Holy
mice
shit.
in my palm. I can
That's
put
like a
mouse in my
squirrel.
palm. Yeah.
Holy shit! I don't think I've ever heard of pack rats before.
Yeah, they're wild. They get into stuff and they just
they're like muskrat.
Well, like a hamster.
Muskrat size. No, they're bigger than that.
No, I mean the face looks more like a hamster though. It's
what pack rats I have aren't muskrat size. Muskrats are bigger. Maybe I know there's that Norwegian wharf rat or whatever. That thing's massive.
Yeah, it's a capybara size.
Yeah. But
Without-
yeah, I pulled 3 of those out of my engine bay.
Thank God you said engine bay.
Praise him. Yeah, that's a big one. Roughly the size. So it had a little hole in it, and then that hole got bigger, and this fucking thing crawled out of it like
what's
an
the time
alien.
period? Like over like 5 minutes? Like you smacked it with some wood, you threw it on the floor, and then this thing started crawling out of it?
Probably 5 to somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, as soon as the rat died, it
was like, fuck this, I'm out. I need a new host.
I gotta go.
This shit's gross. Dead rat, ew.
Yeah, I smashed that shit. It was gross.
You probably did the rat a favor.
That's how I felt afterward. I said,
I did a good deed.
I didn't like that you were in my engine bay, but I'm glad you were because I just did you a favor.
Did you eat it?
Which part?
The botfly.
Oh, no, I ate the rat.
Oh. His Bigfoot ass gerbil. Wait, maybe that was what was making this noise over here. That was the other thing. It sounded like a goat. Maybe the goat had a botfly, like a demon botfly in it.
Yeah, botfly possession.
That's a goat. That's a fucking goat. Right here. Oh shit.
What's the context of this clip?
Oh my god, no. Fuck that.
It was a scientist in a car, highly regarded, the doctorate, PhD, went to the prestigious shit and was recording, but only got the audio.
Sounds like a spook.
Yeah, she said she heard something, she didn't know what it was, then it sounded like, a demon, and then she got out of there, and she sent it to us. We had it verified.
What's her 4chan account?
We don't know. We don't, no, we don't know. How'd you know she's on 4chan, though?
How'd you know she was on 4chan?
You guys ever see the woodpecker and sloth video?
Do they fight?
No. The woodpecker gets the bot fly out of the sloth's neck.
Ugh. Well, that's nice. I feel like the damage is already
It's in
done.
Discord. It's in the Discord
Does
right
it eat
now.
it
I
after?
don't really want to watch that before I go to bed.
Pretty cool. Pretty awesome.
Sounds like a tomorrow thing. No,
Yeah.
once enough in real life was good for me.
Maybe tomorrow when I'm eating some peanuts or something.
Yeah.
In yogurt, I'm gonna fill up my yogurt with some peanuts and eat that and watch a fucking bird eating.
You can eat
botflies.
Brazil nuts.
Brazil nut, yeah. I'm eating some Brazil
And
milk
gummy
cow
worms.
or something. All right, we're gonna get out of here. I think the show is over. I think we're done.
Hold on.
here.
You guys know that Trump's reign of tyranny in D.C. ended at midnight?
Really?
Yeah, he's
that
no
what Q
longer.
said?
Well, it's the 30 days is up.
So it's all cleaned up. He cleaned up DC. It's all done.
Well, he went to a restaurant tonight. He went and hung out.
Huh.
Trust the plan,
Game-
man. Trust the plan.
Yeah, trust it. Trust it.
I don't know. I don't live in DC. DC just didn't seem too grimy or nasty to me when I was there. I don't know. New York and San Francisco seemed a lot grimier and nastier when on my visits to those places. Like,
all cities are grimy and nasty.
Yeah.
And if they're not, they will be in 10 years.
Not if we
So
keep
we
sending
gotta clean up.
troops to clean up the place. Give them brooms and mops and shit. That'd be cool.
They just
gotta
hide
wipe it.
DC. They hide it better for the TV.
I guess so.
DC's got its fair share of
nasty
horrible neighborhoods.
I heard DC's nasty, a bad place to.
Oh, it's really bad.
Actually, when I remember when I got off the bus or the train there, that little area right off there was pretty bad, but it wasn't horrible. And they have nice
I don't
trains.
see
The train system was clean.
I don't see the allure of the East Coast at all.
The Southeast Coast is nice.
Yeah, I used to live on the Southeast Coast. That's all right. I didn't like the weather.
The allure for me was I was born here, and I'm lazy.
And the deli. You got the deli, right?
Got the deli above me, pumping in internet for free.
Yeah, why leave?
I can't. I'm
Except for
basically-
like a million reasons.
Well, I only need that one. All right. Well, we're gonna get out of here. Would you guys like to say goodnight to the listeners of this show?
Good night, listeners of the show.
Good night, Gracie.
Bye.
There you go. Another Nick the Rat episode is done. I hope when I wake up tomorrow that reality is still here. You know, life's fucked. You know, it's a lot of pain and ignorance and maybe it's oh damn, Corey, stop posting them pictures up in this chat. Oof. Wow. My precious. Let's try to stay level-headed, everybody. Stay cool, stay calm, stay collected. Don't let the botflies bite, and don't get involved in any Bigfoot orgies. All right, no Tupperware parties with Bigfoot. Shit. All right, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna listen to some creepy music now because it's almost Halloween. Halloween's on a Friday this year, so it should be a fun time. Let's listen to one more song though before we go. We're gonna listen to Eerily Calm with Until Dawn. We'll see you guys next week.
Hello.
What is your name?
My name is Janet Lane, and I was in Roman World.
What is the one thing that stands out in your mind about Roman World?
Oh, well, I think it would be the men. I just feel marvelous. I mean, it's just a warm, glowing place to be.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Stop killing animals!